Good evening and welcome and Happy New Year. Happy 2022 to all of you. How are you all doing? Did you all enjoy your Christmas and your New Year? Did you relax? Did you get to spend some time with loved ones? Did you get to do what you wanted to do? I think is the main thing over the Christmas and the New Year. Yeah, I hope you did. I did. I really had a lovely, relaxing time. It was just, for me, it was wonderful. We had a very laid back Christmas, basically because I was so behind in all of my preparations and things. All the things such as sending out gifts and cards and all that sort of thing. I was so behind. I just said, you know what, sod it, I give up. So I've just been wishing people well Christmas over text, social media, and that's it. I haven't sent anything out. I didn't send one single Christmas card out. How bad is that? I know, it's really, really bad. Didn't send one out. I've still got presents behind me that have not been wrapped. They've been boxed, but they haven't been wrapped. So what I decided to do is, rather than send it out for the holiday season, I'm just going to send it out when I feel like to the people who I was going to send it out to. So they're not going to know when it's coming. They're just going to get it at some point. So no pressure on me, and it'll be a nice surprise when they get it. So yeah, I know it's a bit lame, but I was very lame over Christmas. I think I literally just got so overwhelmed with everything, particularly with work, because we're so short-staffed, and it just took over my whole life, focusing on my daughter, making sure she's mentally well, you know, that was it. And then Christmas came and all I did was cook. So it's just one of those things. But I did eventually end up enjoying Christmas. I've got a couple of days off now, so I've got time to just chill out and just relax a bit. So that gives me an opportunity to actually do a few little videos, which I'm going to do over the next sort of 2-3 days. Hopefully I'm going to do a video a day. And this video today is literally just going to be a review of Glossybox over 2021. So I did have Glossybox for every month last year, so that's really good, because for some reason I tend to never have a subscription box for a whole year. At some point I'll unsubscribe, or I might have joined sort of midway through the year, but I had Glossybox for the whole of last year. So what I'm going to do is just go through the contents of each of the boxes I received, and yeah, and then sort of decide what was my favourite box of last year and what was a favourite item from, or items I received from Glossybox in 2021. And yeah, just let me know if you agree with my reviews of the items in the boxes. Right, shall we start? So I've got my phone here. Right, so what my intention is just to put a picture of the contents of the box up on the screen, so you'll see that here, and I'll just go through each of the items. And what I try to do, I do try to do this on all of my unboxings, but I do forget, because I forget. But I do try to give a score to each of my boxes each month. So if a box gets 5 or 6 items, I like to give the score, and the score is going to be based on, I'll give it a 1. I'll give an item a score of 1 if it's something that I like and I'm going to be using, so it'll get a score of 1. If it's an item I'm not so sure about, but I'm going to give it a try, or I'm going to give it to somebody within my family, sort of within the household, or I'm going to give it to a friend, I'll give it a score of half. If it's something that I know I'm not going to use, I have no interest in it, it's something that's just not going to work for me, or whatever reason, or it's something that I've had before, don't really want to use it again, then it gets a score of 0. So literally what I'm looking for is the box that gets the biggest score, really. And yeah, we'll go from there. So in January, I'm using a little website here because I've got this all written out, so I've got it all on my phone here. So in January, I received a box of the, let's have a quick look, we received the Daily Concepts Daily Reusable Rounds. They had a recommended retail price of £6.80, and they're just like, because I think a lot of the beauty companies are trying to, they're latching onto the whole reusable, sustainable, recycling, more green beauty that people are trying to get into now. So in an attempt to reduce our use of cotton pads, that we're starting to see a lot more of these reusable rounds. So I've got quite a lot now, but I have to admit, I still use my cotton pads just to do things like put my toners on or my essences on. I still use that, and to remove nail varnish. So I still use my cotton pads. So it hasn't really helped in that, but I have been using the reusable rounds for things like yeah, I'll use it to apply my serums and stuff like that, or toners. I do use it, but you know, 1 or 2 uses. I use it one side, the other side, then it goes in the wash. Then, you know, you need about 20 to get through a week, I'd say. Depends on how often you do your clothes washings, but I would say that I need about 20, and I don't think I've got 20 as yet. So there you go. So we've got the Daily Concepts reusable rounds. I did keep those because I do use them, and they've lasted. They've lasted since January. They're still in decent condition. They go into the wash, no problems at all. So they have been used. So that got a solid one for me. That was no problems. The next product was from eCooking Moisturising Serum. I've mentioned this before. I'm absolutely frightened of this brand eCooking Moisturize. I'm absolutely frightened of this brand eCooking because of a product I received maybe a year ago, a couple of years ago, which burnt my face. So I haven't really used anything from that brand ever since. So we got this moisturising serum. I think it was the highest price or the highest valued item in the box. I didn't use it, so I know I put that in a giveaway. So that got a 0 straight away. Next item was from St. Lux, and it was a clear brow gel. So St. Lux is the brand that it's no longer owned by that woman. She's kind of sold the name to these 2 black women, so it's now a black owned brand, but she's still got links with it. But it was a clear brow gel. The product's fine, it worked well. I've still got it actually. It's around somewhere. It's not down here, so it must be upstairs in my beauty kit upstairs. It's a brow gel I use, so it's fine. So it works. With very, very high value. They gave it a £16 value. Their products are nowhere near worth the prices they give it, but the product works, it's fine. We're getting it in a beauty box, which we're paying, well, it depends on how much you're paying, but it should be £10 a box. So, you know, we're getting it in a £10 box and amongst other stuff, so we're getting our value there. The next item was a Mud Masky Serum Infused Eye Mask. I just don't like Mud Masky as a brand. Nearly everything I've tried from Mud Masky has been trash, just absolute rubbish. Really high priced items, and the quality and the products and the effectiveness has been absolutely rubbish. So as soon as I saw this was an eye serum, I just put it in a giveaway. Just immediately, didn't hesitate, put it in a giveaway. Thing is though, and I think it's this product, I've noticed that a lot of the American beauty box subscribers, you know, there's loads of them who subscribe to lots of beauty boxes, like a few of us over here in the UK, they've absolutely raved about it, and they're saying the same thing as us. You know, Mud Masky as a brand, absolutely rubbish, but they're saying that this eye mask, and I think it's this particular item, this Serum Eye Mask is really, really good. And they're saying you see the effects really, really quickly, like within a week. That's how well this product works. So if I was to receive it again, I think I would give it a go. Yeah, so I mean, I put it in the giveaway straight away, didn't hesitate. So for me, it got a score of 0. The other product I received from the Glossybox in January was a face mask from Beauty Pro, just a single sheet mask. Fine, moisturising face mask. I love a sheet mask, so I'm always happy with that. So I kept that, it got a score of 1. And the final product was a hand sanitizer from a brand called, what was it called? Your Sanitizer. Yeah, it was just called Your Sanitizer, hand sanitizer. Had a retail value of £2.72. This is the height of the pandemic last January. You know, we had hospitalizations where at our peak, people were falling over left, right, centre with COVID. We were in the Delta variant then. So this was a very helpful product. I used it all up. It was in my handbag or in my coat pocket. It got used up. I mean, I've gone through a whole lot of hand sanitizers this year. I can't even tell you how many. So it was very useful. Did the job. Fine. So that January box, it got, let's have a look. So Daily Concept, I said I used it, so I gave it a score of 1. eCooking Serum, I gave it away. The St. Lux Brow Gel, I used it, so that's another 1. Mud Masky Eye Mask, I gave it away, 0. Beauty Pro Avocado Infused Mask, I used it, 3. Hand Sanitizer Gel, I used it. So that box got a 4 out of 6, so that was good. that was good. That's not a bad start. Okay, so let's go on to the February box. Let's have a quick look. Right, so in February, oh yes, February's box, I think there was a few things that kind of went wrong a little bit for Glossybox this month. So in the box, this was a box which had a design of a cassette, so all very retro. The first product I received was from Avant. Avant is a skincare brand, very, very expensive. Tend to only see it in subscription boxes. You don't see it on sale in retailers. But I think I heard someone say that there is now being sold in retail shops now. Not sure. Really, I'm not sure about that. I know Look Fantastic sell it because, you know, they're the ones who supply Glossybox and Look Fantastic. So wherever they get it from. But very, very high priced item. It was a little rose sugar lip scrub, and they said it was worth £58. £58 for a lip scrub. They're having a laugh. And you know what? I kept it and I gave it a score of, what did I do? I think I gave it a score of 1 because I was keeping it, even though I absolutely just laughed at the price. Well, when I did use it, it was absolute rubbish. There's hardly any sort of scrubbing effect to it. You know, a good sugar scrub is like, and it'll really scrub your lips. I mean, a good sugar scrub is just literally sugar, so brown sugar, caster sugar, that sort of thing, olive oil, just olive oil or something like that, and then and that'll do the job. So it's not something that has to be expensive. Obviously, we're getting lots of flavoured ones out there now, but Avant with this £58 one, and there was hardly any scrubbing particles in it. It was crap. So I think I used it a couple of times, but you know what? I think I threw it away after that. I've either threw it away or I lost it because it just really wasn't that effective. It wasn't even good as a lip balm because it had a little bit of scrub in it, so it's not something I wanted to use as a lip balm, but it was absolutely crap as a lip scrub. So that was a big fat 0. The second item that we should have got in our box was from Nude Sticks, and it was a gel colour lip and cheek balm. So 2021 was definitely a year of getting combination lip and cheek products, lots of cream lip and cheek products. This was in the form of a crayon style pencil. It was worth £20, and it was in a bright red colour. Didn't like it, hated it. I don't know if I kept it or I gave it away, but it was a big fat 0 for me straight away. The other product was from Bubble Tea. Tea's a nice enough brand. We got a hand cream, Peach Bellini. It was a nice fragrance one. I think I might have used up that hand cream actually. I either used it up or it's very much at the bottom of a handbag, one of my handbags somewhere. But I remember using it. I don't think it was that moisturising if I remember correctly, because I gave it a score of 0.5 because it wasn't that moisturising. It's one of those where I had to put it on and it felt like my hands were fairly dry again afterwards. Don't forget, this is February, so it's still winter and lots of hand washing going on. And I wanted something that was going to be rich and moisturising, and I didn't find it moisturising enough. Smelled really nice, but it just wasn't enough for me. At this time, during the pandemic and stuff, we wanted some serious hand cream, and it smelled nice, but it wasn't great. So I decided to give that a 0.5 because it wasn't that good. Next product was from Steve Laurent. So another product in the line of That Woman. So That Woman, what's her name? Her name is Emanueldo Di Falco or something like that. So this woman, who I call That Woman, she owns a whole lot of beauty brands. I mean, she's been given a whole lot of awards because she set up this empire literally of owning these beauty brands, all these different sub brands, very low quality products within there, very cheap, mass purchased from China, private labels, and then sells them onto beauty subscription boxes at extremely high prices, so maximizing profit. Lots of variations in the products, but it's a lot of crossover, and the products aren't usually that good in quality, but you get what it was. But the beauty subscription boxes, they buy them because they can put this made up retail price on the products, and it bumps up the value of the subscription box to make us feel better. But at the end of the day, we just want quality. We don't care if the product is worth £200. If it's no good, then it could be worth 5 pence, you know what I mean? So that's what I associate this woman, That Woman, and her brands for. So Steve Laurent is one of the brands under there. We get a lot of eyeshadows and stuff from them. So in this case, this was a, what was it? This was a Steve Laurent Total Repair Lip Mask. I did use it because I wanted to see what it was like, and it was dreadful. It was just blah, 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 blah. It was dreadful, absolutely dreadful. So it got a score of 0. Just a big fat 0 for that. What else did we get in that month's box? We were all supposed to have got a gua sha stone. So these were very popular at the beginning of 2021. These little shaped stones, almost like a foot shaped. You get them in rose quartz or in jade. They were the two most popular materials. We didn't get one in, I didn't get one that month in that box. I think some of the ambassadors got it, but I think a majority of us didn't actually get it because there were some shipping issues. Again, 2021, a lot of shipping issues going on. Did I get the gua sha? No, I didn't. No, tell a lie, I did get the gua sha, it looks like. And I think I put it in a giveaway. Yeah, I put it in a giveaway because I think I'd received other stuff already the previous year, 2020. So in February, I gave a 0 for the lip scrub, a 0 for the Nude Sticks lip crayon, a 0 for the lip mask. I gave away the gua sha stone, and a bubble tea peach hand cream. I gave a half. So February only got a half out of 5 items. Not great, but again, I'm paying £11.75 for my Glossybox. So Glossybox is normally £10 a month plus, is it £3.25 postage and packaging? But I signed up for 12 months, auto renew. So if you do that, you get a discount on the box. So the box will cost you £8.50 rather than £10. So in total, I'm paying £11.75 for my box each month. Right, in March, let's have a look at March. What did we get? Right, so in March the box was called Pretty Pleasures. So we're getting towards warmer months now, getting towards early spring. So in March we got, oh, the first item was a big hit with me straight away. So it was from Figs and Rouge. I really like the Figs and Rouge brand. Satin Soft Blurring Primer. I've still got this one here. This is the original one, and it's literally nearly finished. There's not much left in it. This is the one I got in that March. Not much left in it, so it's nearly there. I'm trying to go through my stock now before I sort of bust open new stuff. So I've got a couple of primers there that are in rotation. So that's the one I'm going to finish up. And then after that, I'm going to go for the Touch and Soul, what I'll be using, along with my Illamasqua. So those are the 2 primers I'll be using next. But this Figs and Rouge one, I really liked it. It wasn't a mattifying one, because for me that's what I preferably want, because I've got very oily skin. Even in winter I've got very, very oily skin. But it did have, it gave a very natural finish, and it did blur out. So as long as I put it on and left it, patted it into my skin, left it for a bit before I put on any face powder or foundation, it looked great. Sometimes I even put it on, especially because I'm working at home, sometimes I put it on without putting on any foundation afterwards. It just gave a nice blurring effect on my skin. So really, really like that product, and it was worth a fair amount as well. It was £38. To me, that's a brand that's actually worth its value. It's still an expensive primer, but a lot of decent quality products are expensive, but that's one I liked a lot. I wouldn't go out and buy it. I wouldn't go out and spend it, because if I'm going to spend money on a primer, I don't go much higher than £30 normally, £32, and that's not one I would go out and buy. I tend to go out and buy proper mattifying primers, but that's a primer I really, really liked. So that was the first item, so that got a full-on 1. Next item in the box was from Nails Inc, and it was a nail polish in a sort of a pale bluey grey colour. Really liked it. Nice spring colour. I really liked it. Still got it. Still using it. Cool. So that got an easy one. Then we got a mascara from Vitamask. It was a nourishing mascara. It was worth £15.50. What did I think about that mascara? I kept it because I wanted to use it, but I don't think I liked it. And I think why I didn't like it, it was because it didn't have any effect on my lashes. So it had some oils in there to help moisturize your lashes, which is all great. You know, I suppose it could condition your lashes, but it didn't give me any length, it didn't give me any curl, it didn't give me any volume, and that's what I want from my mascara, because I've got very short, stubby lashes. I've got an autoimmune disease, and one of the problems I have with the medication that I take is that I suffer from hair loss and very, very thinning hair. So I've got no eyebrows, my hair is extremely thin, and I've hardly got any lashes. So kind of bald in lots of places. So when I want a mascara, I want mascara to give me something, just so it look like I've got normal eyelashes, not even big eyelashes, just normal eyelashes. This didn't do it for me, so this got a 0. So just make sure I put a 0 there. Then I got the Iko sponge. Really nice sponge. It was fairly cheap. It was £6, but it was a really nice sponge. I really liked it. I used it a lot. I remember when I got the sponge, I suddenly realised I was reaching for that Iko sponge more than I was reaching for my beauty blenders, because I've got quite a few beauty blenders and I've got quite a few Real Technique sponges, and I was reaching for that sponge a lot. So I really liked it, and that says something, doesn't it? I really, really like the sponge. Soft, pliable, blew up nice and big when you got it wet. Worked fine for me, so I really like that sponge. So that was a good one for me. And what else did we get? We also got from NYX, and it was Glitter Brilliance. Did I get that? Yeah, liquid. Oh no, I didn't get the NYX Glitter Brilliance. I got something else. I got a NYX Liquid Lipstick in sort of like a cherry black colour. I should have received was this Glitter Brilliance thing. I don't know what it was, but I didn't get that. I got the cherry liquid lipstick, which I loved. It was a colour that I like, I wear. You can see I do like sort of dark colours occasionally. So yeah, for me that worked. So that month's box, we got 5 items. 4 out of the 5 items I was really happy with. So that got a score of 4. So it was a good month for me. March, it was a very good month for me. Right, let's move on to April. How did we get on in April? So April's box was called Woken Up in Spring. So we're officially in the 3 months of spring now. So we're in April. And what did we get? So April's boxes, I don't think I did that well with. I know a lot of people I think quite a lot of people really liked the products in the box, because there was nothing wrong with the products. Just for me, they weren't things that I would use. So it didn't work out for me. So the first item in the box was from 417, Serenity Legend Hydrating Dead Sea Bath Salts. These were worth £2.17. So again, apparently they were really, really nice bath salts. I don't use it because I don't take baths, I take showers, basically because I just have a whole lot of issues in bending down, getting into the bath, because it affects my joints, because I need to use my elbows, my shoulders, my wrists to bend down, then it affects my knees. It's just a whole lot of strain in all of my major joints, so I just don't have baths, I have showers instead. But I did keep the sachets, and my daughter used it, because my daughter does like to have an occasional, she likes to have a bath to relax from time to time, and she said it was lovely. She really, really liked it. I think because my daughter has a habit of, when she gets a product, she just has no idea about how to use things carefully. She just uses everything, and I think with that one, because it was a sachet about so high, it was a decent amount in there, and I think you could have got 2 good baths out of there. I think, I'm not sure because I don't have baths, but she said it was really nice. She really used it. She used it. So as far as I'm concerned, because it was used within my household, I gave it a half. Then we also got from Sophia and Mabel eyeshadow quad. This was worth, pardon me, this was worth £25. So this was the first time I came across this brand, Sophia and Mabel. Never heard of them before. It was like, ooh, another strange brand appearing from somewhere. And clearly the first thing I did, I looked to see if they had any links with that woman. I think there is some remote links. I'm not quite sure. There was some kind of very remote links there somewhere, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So this eyeshadow, initially it looked alright, sort of pastel colours, sort of these pinks. It was a pastel matte pink, it was a glimmery pink, there was a more peachy pink, and then there was a deep brown that can give you a bit of depth. So in theory, it could be a nice palette. But what I found was that it was very ashy on my skin tone. Those 2 pink shades were very, very ashy. They just, when I say ashy, they look very white and grey undertones on my skin tone. It didn't look nice at all. Really didn't look nice. The pink colour, the more peachy pink one, the deeper one, that would work well by itself, and if I use that and the dark brown, that would be fine, those 2. So but the top 2 shades, not for me. And price of £25, very expensive for a 4-palette eyeshadow palette, especially when you can get good quality stuff from Huda Beauty for like £16 or under £20. Yeah, the price just doesn't match it. So even though I initially gave it a score of 1, I'm now giving it a score of 0 because I really didn't like it at all. So I'm changing my score there, so that's a 0 for that. Then next we had from Feel Free Antioxidant Eye Contour Cream. I don't understand what an eye contour cream was. It was only worth £4.77, and at this point, again, not forgetting that I receive lots of subscription boxes and I get a lot of decent quality products from the American beauty boxes I get, BoxyCharm and Ipsy, you know, big brands I'll get from them, you know. So this one, as I said, nah, I don't know what an eye contour cream is. I'm not sure if it's supposed to firm up your eyes or anything like that, but for £4.77 I couldn't imagine it being that good. So I just sort of said, I don't need it. I've already building up a stash of eye creams there, so at that point I said, in the giveaway, that one goes. The next product was a surprising product for me. This was from DWTN Paris, so I'm calling it Downtown Paris, and it was a liquid blusher. Now, I mentioned before, I've got very, very oily skin, so I tend to stay away from cream products. I'll use a liquid foundation, if it's got a natural finish or a matte finish, and then everything else will be powder on top. So when it comes to blushes, I do tend to go powder again. So this blush I really wasn't sure about because I couldn't really tell what the colour was through the tube. You just couldn't tell at all. It was worth £19.58, but I was so intrigued. I really wanted to give it a go. They said it was formulated with 99% natural and totally vegan ingredients. I just thought, oh, it sounds interesting. So in the end, I decided to give it a go and tried it. I really liked it. I really liked it. Gave a really nice colour on my skin tone. You could dab it on and it would give you, you could get quite in depth with the colour, or you could use like a damp sponge and then shear it out, and that's what I tended to do. It just gave me a nice colour and it lasted really well. Again, considering I've got very oily skin, it lasted really well. So that product, even though initially I gave it a half because I wasn't certain, I'm giving it a 1 now because, you know, I kind of liked it. So let's change that to a 1 because I gave it a half initially. And the next product was from Skin & Co. Aroma Truffle Therapy Morning Dew. So this was only a little small thing, £1.98, but this is a brand I like because I've used their cleansing gel, facial cleansing cream. So anything from this brand I like. I've also got like a facial mist toner from this brand as well. So I just said, yeah, take it. I've used it. I think I've used it because I've received this product more than once from beauty boxes. So I know I have used one up. I don't know if it was a Glossybox one or one from another brand, but I have used one up and I like it. No problems with it at all. So I've given that a 1 as well. So in total, for this box, I'm giving half for the bath salts, 0 for the Sophia Mabel eyeshadow quad, the eye contour cream, we've got a 0. The Downtown Liquid Blush, really liked it, so that gets a 1. And the Skin & Co. Aroma Cleanser, that gets a 1. So this one gets 2.5, this box. So April did alright, so 50%, isn't it, for the box. So far, we're on April and only one box has got over halfway. So 4, and that was the March box. So let's move on to May. Let's see how we get on with May. Right, so May's 2021 box is when the Sunshine came out. So this box was called the Sunshine. In this box we got some decentish products. Obviously we're building up to our summer feel now. So May, the first item was from Rodile, and it was, what was it? It was a Dragon's Blood eye mask. Yeah, I used it. I've used it before. It's a nice eye mask. It's very moisturising. And again, I always say that with some of these products, especially the more higher end ones, they've got a lot of serum in them. So if you're very careful, you could use them more than once. So, you know, it's a nice eye mask. Really nice, moisturises your skin. It's all good. So that got an easy 1 for me. There was no problems there. Next product was from Mine Tan, and it's a rapid recovery after sun gel, and it was in a deluxe mini size, which was worth £13.35. So in theory, I like the idea of this. It was something that had a lot of aloe vera in it, and aloe vera is really good for after the sun to cool the skin down, a bit of sunburn. You know, you might have got a little bit of sunburn out there. It's good for cooling the skin down. For me, I tend to use it because I tend to get prickly heat when the sun gets really hot, and that's the kind of thing I would use for. So I was actually quite grateful to have that because I didn't have anything in stock as yet. So I was thinking, right, when the hot days come along, this will be quite handy. So I said, yeah, that's fine. I'll keep that ready to go. So I kept that as a half because it's something I was going to give a go to. Next we had a Seattle London, and it was and I was like, oh, Seattle London, because I like that brand as well. But it was a gold definer liner, so it was an eyeliner pencil, but it was in gold. Not something I would use. I can't remember if I kept it or not. I really can't remember. What did I put down here? Did I say? No, I didn't give it a score at all. So I'm assuming I didn't keep it. I think I kind of pondered it, but I decided not to keep it because I couldn't see me using it. I might use it once and then never use it again, and that would just be a waste. So I think I put that away. I put that in the giveaway. But I do like the design of the Seattle London eyeliners because they've got kind of like an inbuilt sharpener where you can sort of, at the end, you can pull it out, put the nib in, and it can sharpen your pencil for you. So I like the style and I like the formula of it. I just didn't like the whole gold idea. So that got a 0 for me because it wasn't something I knew I was going to use. Next was a shower gel from Queshy, which is a Naturals Lemon Shower Gel. Listen, a lot of people were like, oh god, this cheap nastiness, but it was a shower gel. Shower gel is good and really well in my household, and it smelled lovely. I love the smell of lemons. It was fresh, did the job. It was really cheap, £5.70, but I was going to use it and I liked it and I was appreciative of it. So for me, that was a win. So that was cool. And the last product was from Lottie London. Lottie London is a brand that I'm starting to pay a bit more attention to now. They're a very affordable brand, but I like their little quirky makeup products. The products they have are decent quality. They're normally on trend as well. They're not products that are going to be so extremely trendy that we can't use them. But they're wearable and they're on trend, and there are usually ways you can use a product. So, you know, you're using something that's up to date, you know, down with the kids and all of that, but we can use it in a more mature woman kind of way. In this case, this was a Lottie London Power Foil in Golden Hour. So it was something that you could use as a foil, so you could press it on your lids and do something like, you know, give yourself a look and stuff. Again, I could see lots of people using it. Me, not so much, because I know it's not something I use that often. I'm kind of set in my ways. I know, sad, isn't it? I'm kind of set in my ways when it comes to products I use on my eyes and the looks that I can do, which I can create. You know, I'm no makeup artist, so I don't know. So I'm very limited in what I can do successfully or okay-ish that works for me. So for me, this was not something I wanted. I can't remember if I gave it away, but I know that I didn't use it, so this gets a 0 as well. And was that everything in the box? I think that was May. So I gave a 1 for the Rhodile eye mask, 1 for the shower gel. I gave a half for the aloe vera Mine Tan after sun thing. The foil eyeshadow I'm giving a 0, and the Seattle London I'm giving a 0. So we've got a score of 2.5 for this box. So it's one of those boxes where the products were nice, but not everything was for me. So it was very much a personal box, this one. For some people it would be fantastic, for others not so great, and this was very much a personal box, so for me it wasn't so great. But at the same time, I liked the idea of the box. I thought it was a decent representation, a nice variety of products in there. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not knocking the box, just that the products weren't for me. Right, so let's go on to June. We're 6 months in now, and Glossybox are kind of, no, I'm still with Glossybox. I haven't started moaning yet. Not yet, but that's coming. That's coming. Right, so here we go. June, Glossybox. Right, so June box. I can't remember what the theme of the box was. Was it, I think it was called Dreaming of Paradise. I think that was right. So the June box had a couple of items in there which were all right. couple of items I was like giving a side eye to. So first item, which I liked and I have been using, I don't know if it's here, it might not be here actually. Yeah, it was keeping down this, so I must have moved it, but it was from the Beauty Crop, which is a brand we've seen quite a few times in our subscription boxes, in the UK subscription boxes, and it was the Beauty Crop Wee Cherry Lip Oil, and it was worth £13, and it was a full-size item. I liked it. I really liked it, and it was a proper lip oil, because what I've noticed recently is that there is a trend for lip oils now, but what a lot of brands are doing, they're just putting calling your standard lip gloss and they're calling it a lip oil. There is a difference between a lip oil and a lip gloss, and a lip gloss is something that is just, you just put on your lips and it makes your lips shiny. A lip oil is more like, it has an oily texture, but it's also quite nourishing. There is definitely a difference. So that Beauty Crop Cherry Lip Oil had a nice little flavour. It was nice, it was moisturising, and it lasted quite well. Really liked it. I used it. I was all happy with that. So I gave that a 1 because I did like it. Then there was the Nip and Fab Vitamin C Scrub Fix, and this was like a facial scrub. I didn't use it. I knew I wasn't going to use it as well. I'm not that keen on using sort of physical scrubs on my face. I'm more into using, so I say that, but I do like the Skin Aroma one, but I've got a tendency not to use proper scrubs on my face, so I tend to use the more chemical style ones. So I think I gave that to my daughter, so I'm assuming she used it. I don't know if she did or not, but for now I'm going to give it a half because I'm pretty certain I gave it to my daughter. Then there was a Michelin Peach Body Oil, and that made me laugh because it had it was worth £23. It was only a little bottle, £23. It's supposed to be full size, and it was only a tiny, pardon me, it was only a tiny little bottle. And Michelin and what they're called, Mitchell and Peach. Yeah, I was going to give a name of another company there. Mitchell and Peach tend to have very simple packaging with a very simple white label with black print on it of the name of the product and so forth. I felt that it was very overpriced, and I can't remember, I think this was the product that smelled like a herb garden. It was very outsidey, out of the nature kind of fragrance, very earthy. It wasn't like fresh and spring-like, it was more just very much outside kind of smell. Personally, I didn't like the fragrance, but I did use it because I do tend to use dry body oils to do my back. I've mentioned this 100 times before. I've got very dry skin on my back, and because I've got sort of mobility issues, so very limited movement in my joints and stuff, I tend to spray oils on my back and leave them to absorb, and that's how I sort of moisturise my back. So what I did with that, I poured it into a bottle which I have my various other oils and stuff in. I just poured it in, mixed it all up, and then just used it as part of my oils for my back. So as a product by itself, I wasn't that fussed, but because it was an oil and it's a body oil, I did use it. So I gave that a half because I thought that was fair, because it was something that I did use. Something I would definitely not buy though, definitely wouldn't buy it. So that got a half. Next was from Batiste, Blush Dry Shampoo. One of the products I gave a side eye to because not everybody uses dry shampoos. People with straight Caucasian hair, yeah, you guys use dry shampoos, but us with sort of kinky, curly, coily, textured hair, we ain't using that stuff in our hair. We're just not using it at all. So yeah, that was just no use to me, so that went straight in a giveaway box. So that's a big fat 0 for me. And what was the other one? And the other one was a really crappy little product which I was not impressed with, and it just seems to keep popping up in our beauty boxes, and I don't know why. It's from CeraVe, and it was just a moisturizer, and it's clear that CeraVe are doing their promotions, and they just hand out to beauty boxes, look here, put this in your box from time to time. It's like the Palmer's, we'll get a Palmer's body, you know, the cocoa stuff, and put it in our boxes. It's the same thing with the CeraVe. So yeah, it's a product, it will get used. You know, they do push it quite a lot on social media. You see the adverts for it, you know, so it was obviously a product that was put in there and it was a promotion. Was it CeraVe or was it Cetraban? I can't remember. I got CeraVe. I think people should have been getting a Cetraban, but I definitely got a CeraVe one. So it was you're supposed to either get a Cetraban cream, 30 grams deluxe size, or a Garnier Micellar cleansing water full size, but I got a little CeraVe thing instead, which I've received several times before. So that's the kind of product I just put in my spare room, so anyone who's staying in there can use it as their body moisturizer after their bath or shower. So for me, the June box wasn't that exciting. The most exciting thing for me literally was the Beauty Crop Cherry Oil. So that got a score of 1. The Vitamin C scrub from Nip and Fab, that got a half. The Mitchell and Peach body oil, that got a half, and that was it. So we got a score of 2 for June. So for the first 6 months of the year, most of the boxes have got scores of 2.5. One box got a half, but the March box got a 4. We got a 2.5, we got a 2.5, and we got a 2. So that's the first half of the year. Right, let's see how we start getting on to the second half of the year. So we're now in July. We're kind of heat's kicking up. We're looking for some good stuff in our boxes, aren't we? And July is usually the month when Glossybox always upsets me. So let's go into July's box, shall we? Right, okay, so July, beautifully themed box. The box looked really nice. It was all seashells. It was like an aqua green turquoise colour. It looked like summer. It looked like a summer holiday on a beachside. It did look books. The box design was lovely. It was a themed box. It looked really great. But unfortunately, the first item inside the box, which was the main item for the box, because it was in the same design as the outer packaging, was from a brand called Kinder, and it was a bronzer. Now, it was Kinder kind bronzer. Unfortunately, with bronzers in Glossybox, they tend to only cater for white people. It's as simple as that. They never think about anybody else. It's just white people. So straight away, first product in there, which is the product they probably promoted the most, I couldn't use it. And I did kick off a bit. I don't think I kicked off as much as I did in previous years, because Glossybox, every July, they always put a bronzer in the box, and the bronzer is always something that I can't use. Basically, a bronzer is something that should be able to warm up your skin tone, no matter what your skin tone is. And the bronzers they put inside the boxes are always lighter than my actual skin colouring, so obviously I can't use it. Can't even use it as an eyeshadow. Why would I want to use something that big as an eyeshadow? It's the principle of the matter. And I always think they should give you choices or have a beauty profile, and Glossybox don't do a beauty profile. Don't know why, because it's such a big company. Why they can't do a beauty profile, I don't know. But I'm not going to rant about it. So got this bronzer. It was a big fat 0. I did get upset. There you go. So that was a big 0. Next was from Ulrika, and it was I keep on saying Ulrika, and it's Aura Body Fragrance Mist, and it was in a fragrance Tropique. So this was like a soft body oil in a spray mist. So like the Peach and Body one of the previous month, that was in a little glass bottle. This one was in a spray format. Fragrance was alright. It was nice. It was a nice little bottle. Had a bit of a price to it. Like £20 it cost, and I was comparing it to something from Avon, which is a Skin So Soft, and they got those in different fragrances, and they cost about £4 or £5. Did I use it? Actually, I didn't use it. I gave it to my daughter. She loved it. She used it, so that's fine. So I gave that a half. So yeah, that gave that a half. Next product was from Bubble Tea again. So this brand, we've seen the same brands coming through again, Bubble Tea Cosmetics, and it was a Fomo shower steamer. So instead of like a bath bomb, this was like a version for a shower. So it's something you can put in your shower tray. The water hits it, and it's supposed to let up a fragrance into your shower. What a mess! What a joke! It just created a little sludge at the bottom. No fragrance came up. It was just a messy sludge at the bottom. What a load of crap. Put it as simple as that. It's just a load of crap. So yep, there you go. £3.99. That was a crap. So that got a 0. Then we have something from MCO Beauty, Cheek and Lip Tint. Again, so we've got this Cheek and Lip Tint stuff coming through again. This one was worth £12. The colour wasn't something that I could use. Again, it was a colour that would be very pale and ashy on me. So I think I straight away put that in the giveaway box. But I tend to have an issue with the MCO Beauty as a brand because most of the products that we get from them in the Glossybox do tend to be for white skin tones only. There's never any variation, and there's never any choices to hit some other people, no, to cater to other skin tones. It's always catering for the one skin tone, which I think Glossybox need to really get over that. I really hope they make a difference in 2022. They said they were going to make a difference in 2020 and 2021, especially after the George Floyd murder. They did say they were going to make a difference and start thinking about things, and they're going to start working towards it, and I've seen no improvements whatsoever. So yeah, so MCO Beauty, it's a brand. They don't, I don't know if they do cater for people of deeper skin tones, I don't know, but what I was hoping that Glossybox would start to do is start to sort of say to these brands, look, we've got people of different skin tones. Can you provide us with some options of shades so we can provide maybe 2 or 3 options which we can put inside our boxes? That's what I was kind of hoping. And if the brands can't provide those options, then don't do business with them. But obviously it doesn't work that way, so yay. So that was a 0 for me anyway. Next product was from Vitamask, and it was a Beyond Veil highlighter. This is something I really like, but I've also already got it, so I couldn't give it a score because I've already got it. It's a decent quality product. I liked it because obviously I went out and bought one of my own from my own money. It cost about £30, and we were getting it inside a £10 box, so that was all good. So instead of giving it a 0, I gave it a half because it is such a decent quality product. It's such a lovely highlighter. It really is. So I gave that a half. So the July box got a score of 1. Yeah, just a big fat 1 for that. So half for the body mist and half for the Beyond Veil highlighter. Doesn't sound very successful, but again, nice variety of products, just not a lot of things working for me, which does seem to be a bit of a story for me and Glossybox. But at the same time, I get months when I get some really good products and it makes it all worthwhile. So that's why I stick with it. I know. Right, so let's go on to August. So we're getting towards the end of summer now. So August. Right, so the August box was a celebration for Glossybox. It was their 10th birthday, so congratulations to Glossybox, their 10th year in 2021. So in that month we had a variety of items. So the first item that we received was from Elemis, and it was a Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It's a product that we see a lot in beauty boxes. We see it a lot in advent calendars as well. So obviously Elemis is a fantastic brand, really nice moisturiser. It's too rich for my skin type, but it is a great moisturiser if you've got normal or dry skin. Even combination, but for me it's too rich, but it is a good moisturizer. So even though I didn't personally use it for myself, I did give it to my mum, I think, so I gave it a half. Next product we got was from, this is a weird product, this is from NCLA, and it was a So Rich Birthday Cake Cuticle Oil. So it was like a little bottle with sort of like flakes and glitter in it. It was just a cuticle oil. I didn't need it because I've got a hell of a lot of cuticle oils, and cuticle oils last a long time, and I've got like 2 or 3 OPI ones. I've got one what do you call it, nails ink one, and I've got one which a massive one which I got from a BoxyCharm what, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe. So really didn't need this one, so I put this one in a giveaway, so that got a 0 as well. Next was from my favourite brand, Steve Laurent, another eyeshadow palette, which they said was worth some stupid money, something like £20 odd again, £25. Nice colours. It was colours that were, I would say, going towards the more autumn colours. It was very warm neutrals, oranges and peaches and that sort of colours, and they had mattes. It was mattes and it was shimmers, and it was I think there was one glitter in there as well. So it was nice enough shades, kind of shades that I would wear. Lots of very similar shades, as I said, lots of oranges and peaches and browns, very neutrally sort of palette. This palette though, I must admit, would work well on a hell of a lot of skin tones. So it's a free eyeshadow palette which you're getting inside a box. You know, they're saying it's worth £25 or £23 or whatever they're saying it's worth. But you know, you've got an eyeshadow palette there. For me personally, I'm not using it, so I gave that a 0 because I knew I wasn't going to be using it, and plus I've got some really decent quality ones here, so I really didn't need it at all. So that got a 0 from me. This next product I really liked. So I mentioned earlier about Lottie London, another brand to keep an eye on. So a very affordable brand, and it was a Lottie London ombre blush in haze. It was a very sort of cheap, cute packaging. It was plastic and it was holographic Lottie written on it, and it was like an orangey peach blush, but it was so pigmented, and it's, oh, I love it, and I still use it to this day. I've got it in my handbag upstairs, so it's one of my work handbags, so like if I need to refresh my look during the day. But I loved it. It's a good colour that works really well on my deep skin tone. From what I see from people of ethnicities, of a colouring, they liked it as well. Really liked it, and it was only cheap. How much was it? I can't remember how much it was, but it didn't cost a lot. It was under £5, I think, maybe. Definitely under £10, but a great little product. Really, really like it. One of the top products, I would say. So for me, it's one of the top products from Glossybox in the year. I know. That says something. Next product was from Frank Body, and it was an anti-drama face mask. Did I get that? I don't think I got that. I think I got something else. I got, what did I get? No, I got from Soap and Glory a Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss. I've got that here. I did wear it once. I am not that keen on using tingly lip glosses, so because I used it, I couldn't really give it away. It's still sitting there. I really should just put it in my trash because I know I'm not going to wear it again. It does work. It does give you that a little bit of what do you call it, when your lips blow up a bit. It doesn't go massive, but it does work. And it's a nice enough colour for most skin tones as well. But yeah, so I didn't get the Frank Body Anti-Drama Face Mask. I got that Sexy Motherfucker from Soap. Sorry, excuse my French. Sorry. Sexy Mother Plucker. See, that's why I don't like using sexual tones and verbs, play on words in makeup. I just think it's unnecessary. Really is. So I didn't get that. Then there was another product which they're saying we should have got, and I didn't get that. What did I get instead? No, that's it. There was another product which people would have said, oh, I did get it. It was a sample. We got a Flexitol Rescue Heal and Balm. I didn't use it. And what we did get as a treat, as like a sparkling celebratory drink, we got a drink from Ocean Spray Sparkling Pink Cranberry. It was like a sparkling pink water flavoured drink. I love drinks like that, so for me that was one of the best products in the box, to be honest. That and the ombre blush, so I was quite pleased with that. So overall, the August box, I gave a half for the LMS Pro Collagen, because I gave that to my mother. The nail oil I gave away. The Steve Laurent eyeshadow palette I gave away. The Lottie London cream powder blush I loved, and that's the thing, it was a cream powder, so it felt like a cream when you put it on, but it applied like a powder. So I want to give that a 1 star because it was just so good. And then that Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Plucker lip gloss I'm giving a 0 to because I really didn't like it. So overall we are giving that well, it should be 2, but I'm giving that powder blusher an extra bonus. So I'm going to give it a 2.5 because I just think that blush was just superb. Absolutely superb. So we're getting into the last quarter of the year now, guys. Nearly done. Right. So Glossybox September. Ooh, what do we have? So the Glossybox September, so we're talking about relaxation. The theme was pure relaxation. So in this month we got, right, what did we get? The first thing we got was a dual facial cleansing brush from a brand called Spa to You. I actually felt, when I saw this product, I thought, oh, how sweet, they're trying. That's literally how I felt. It was very patronising thoughts, I must admit. It was like a plastic brush which had sort of bristles, brush at the end that sort of dimpled, and you manually use it just to scrub your face. So I'm fortunate enough that I've got some really good battery powered and sonic powered facial cleansers. So receiving this one was like, oh, very sweet. But yeah, I've got some good stuff here. So I did put that in the giveaway because I didn't need it. But it's good for someone to use if they want to give their face a deep cleanse. So I did put that in the giveaway box. So I did give that a 0. Next I got from Vitamask, a pearl sheet mask. I always love that pearl sheet mask. I just think it's really, really nice. I just like Vitamask as a brand. I think they've got really good sheet masks. Straight to the point, does what they say on the tin, so to speak. Great one. This one again, loads of serum in it. You can use it more than once if you're careful, because it has a lot of serum in there. So I gave that 1 because, again, it's a product I like and I'll use. Next was another one from Figs and Rouge, and this is the Clarity Skin Perfecting Serum. You know what? I still haven't got around to using mine yet. I've received this once or twice now. Haven't got around to using it because I'm still using up products I've got from other boxes which I'm using, but it's something I intend on using because it's described as a serum that's going to help balance the oil production in your skin. Hey, me, perfect. So I will be using it, so I'm really, really looking forward to using that product. So that got a 1, and it was worth about 30 odd, 40 pounds. All good. Next was from Laritzi, and it was a lip liner in this horrendous bright pink colour. I don't know where they were going with this colour. Obviously something that Laritzi gave to them. It's like, hey, we can't sell this. Here, you can have these, put these in your box. The pink was just like, where are we going with this pink? It was like a shocking pink colour. So yeah, I put it in a giveaway because somebody might use it, but I certainly wasn't going to use it. So no, not for me. So that was a big 0. And then I also got from Skin & Co again, and it was Aroma Truffle Facial Gommage. So this is the one where it had the sort of slight peel, sort of exfoliating factor in it. I've got a full size, well, I say full size, it's nearly empty now, of that, and I haven't started going on to this one yet, but I have got it there in reserve because it was a sample size of it again. A brand I like, it's a product I will use, decent quality, so I was more than happy to get that. So for September, it was a mixture. there was some decent quality products in there, but some like, really? So the facial cleansing brush, that got a 0. The Vitamask sheet mask, yeah, all good with that, so that was a 1. The Figs and Rouge was superb, so that's going to get a star, even though I haven't used it yet, so I shouldn't really give it a star because I haven't used it yet. The Laritzi lip liner in the shocking pink, no. And the Skin & Co Aroma Truffle Face Gommage, that was a 1. So this month, September, got a 3, so that was all good. Right, we're now moving on to October. Right, so the October Glossybox was obviously theme is Halloween. It was a themed box. It looks really good. Actually, I've still got the box here because I'm using it to store some of my Mascara stuff in now, I think. Yeah, so this was the theme for the box. So there was 2. There was Truth and, what was the other one? It was Truth and something else, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm storing my Mascara sort of blushes and highlighters in there at the moment. That's what I'm doing with it. And we got a fantastic mask which I used on Halloween to when I was handing out sweets at the door. It looked great with all my makeup and stuff. It looks really, really good. So October's box, love the theme, love the box, love the mask. The contents though, let's go into the contents. So the first thing was from Josephine Cosmetics, and it was a lipstick, and it was red. It was a very bright red. Have I got it here? I haven't got it here. I can't see it here. Oh yes, I have got it here. This is the lipstick. I think I wore it on Halloween and I haven't worn it since. So very bright red colour, really, really bright red. It's that kind of red with the orangey undertone. I mean, you can see how red it is. So that's very much like, woohoo, you wear that, you know you're going out there and you mean business when you wear a colour like that. So it's a lovely formula, really nice red, but it's not something I would wear often because I don't find myself in a situation where I'm going to wear, where I need to wear colours like that. I'm just not that person anymore. Back in my younger days when I was a little bit more, yeah, I would have strutted my stuff in that, in a few heels, reaching up to nearly 6 foot and stepping out there in that. But these days, nah. Just nah, keeping quiet, sitting at home. No, not these days. So it was really lovely colour. I'm giving it a half because I did wear it. I like the idea of it. It was a great colour, like the formula, packaging, all of that, but it's not something I'm going to be using all the time. So I gave it a half because I think that's fair. Right, next product was from Iko Spotlight Pencil. I actually don't mind Iko as a brand. I like their eyeliners. I like the formula of them. It's just that in 1 year, I think it might have been sort of 2019, we were getting an Iko eyeliner nearly in every box every month. It was just ridiculous. So, but as eyeliners go, they make nice ones, fat ones, skinny ones, brush, gel, all sort of things. So I don't mind them. But this product I wasn't keen on. It was just like this gold thing. So something you could have used to highlight under your brows, or you could have done your inner eye, but I was never going to use it for any of that. So I did put that in a giveaway. So that was a no-no for me. Then there was a St. Lux setting spray, again from that woman, yeah, now black owned. It was a glowing setting spray. I don't know if it was any good or not because I did give it away. Again, glowing products on an oily faced person, nah, not gonna work. So I did give that away. Then there was the Anatomicals Boob Tube Body Lotion. It was just a mini. Anatomicals is a brand that is very cheap, very affordable, and they do sort of shower gels, hair products, with cheeky little messagings on there, which I really like. And I like their products. Their products are good for what they are, especially at the price they've got. Like, for example, we got I can't remember who I got them from, but we got these packets of hair conditioning masks from them. They're a really good hair conditioning mask. I really like them. Didn't get them from Glossybox. I think I got it from another brand, but you know, shower gels are good, their body lotions are good. They're just, you don't get a lot, but what you get is decent quality. So I used up that boob tube. I don't know why it was called boob tube. I think it was meant to like massage your breasts and stuff like that, help firm them. But for me, it was just a body moisturizer. It smelled nice, did the job, all good. So that got a 1 for me. And then we got a This Works sanitizing hand gel. Again, did I keep that one? I can't remember if I kept it or not. I think I probably did, because again, hand sanitizer gels, I probably would have kept it. So it got a 1 as well. So October's box, not the most exciting. The thing for me in that one was the most exciting looking product, or had the potential to be exciting, was the Josephine lipstick, but the colour is not something that I will wear often, if at all. I didn't even wear it over Christmas, and the opportunity was there to wear it over Christmas. Didn't even wear it over Christmas. And the boob tube cream was something I used. So for me, I'm giving a half for the Josephine. I'm giving a half for the hand sanitizer, because I used it, but it's really boring, so I gave a half for that. And the boob tube body lotion, I'm giving a 1. So what are we talking about here? So yeah, 2. So 2 for October. Not the most exciting of schools. Then we're on to November, so we're nearly there. So November, oh yeah, November wasn't great either. So the first item in the box, I was really excited because it was from Elf Cosmetics, and it was their little palettes. Now, have I got it here? I've got so many of these little palettes here. I don't know if this is it. So is this it? No, that's Natasha Denona. So that's going to be Natasha Denona as well. So it's going to be one of these here, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one. So it was a little palette like that, and I think the shades were Berry Bad. Yeah, so I had this already. I did use it in the video, so I applied it in the video. I've got a new one, so the new one I put in a giveaway. I think I put it in the giveaway box, but great palette. It's something I use because obviously I purchased it for myself, and you can see I heavily use it. Yeah, I loved it, so I thought that was a good choice, and I think that was it for November. After that, it all kind of went downhill. We got this perfume from a brand called Commodity Papier Perfume. Oh, that was the most disgusting smelling thing ever. I described it as cat's piss because it literally did smell like a male cat leaving its trail all around. It was nasty, nasty. So yeah, that was a big 0. Then we had the e-cooking cleansing gel. Again, I spoke about my fear of e-cooking as a brand, but a lot of you guys said that the cleansing gel it's all right, it's nice. So I didn't use it, gave it to my daughter. I don't know if she's used it as well, but she has got it. So because it's gone into my family, I've given it a half. Then there was a Carina blending sponge. They called it a beauty blending sponge, which I thought was a bit cheeky. It's a beauty sponge. I haven't used it as yet, but I will use it, or I might have put it in a giveaway box. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I think I might have put it in the giveaway box because I haven't seen it. So I think I put it in there. So I'm giving it a 0 because I gave it away. And the next thing was from Humankind, and it was a hand scrub. Again, Humankind is a really nice brand. It was a hand scrub in a fragrance that I haven't had, but I've got one of the hand scrubs upstairs already in a different fragrance. So I didn't need this one because I've hardly used the one I've got upstairs. I still have hardly used it. So I put that in a giveaway as well. So literally the only products that I kept were, well, I didn't keep anything. I didn't keep the eyeshadow palette because I put that in a giveaway as well. But I gave it an honorary score because it's something I've got already. So I'm giving it a half because it's something I've got already, even though I did give it away. But it's something I would have kept if I didn't have one already. You know, I think it's always good when you get a product that you know you've gone out and purchased yourself already. So, you know, Vitamask highlighter, and then this one with the eyeshadow palette. So that was quite pleasing. So I gave that a half. And the e-cooking cleansing gel I gave to my daughter, so I gave it a half. So this month, November, only got a score of 1. It's not very good, is it? Not very good. And then we come to December, the last month of the year. Could Glossybox end the year decently? Because so far, averaging scores, we're averaging about 2 out of 5 so far. So it's not looking great. So let's have a look. December, how did we go? First thing, we've got the LMS Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. I've been using that every day since. Says it all, really. It's just a really nice moisturizer. It's a very light moisturizer. It's one of those products which has got, it's almost like multi-purpose. So it's antioxidants, protect you against sunlight and all the other horrible stuff out there. But it's also a little bit of a primer. So I have been using it as a moisturizer and primer. I mean, I'm still putting my primer on top, but that's how I've been using it. And I've been using it every morning. I've literally just been reaching for it every morning. I've got other moisturizers I need to be finishing, but that's the one I've been reaching for. So all good. So that's a definite one. Then there was the LA Splash Cosmetics Midnight Face Palette. Again, that face palette, it looked good, but there was a shade in there that I think they considered a bronzer, but on my skin tone, lighter than my skin, I couldn't see a use for it. But the blush I could have used, the highlighter I could have used, so I could have used 2 out of the 4 palettes. But I decided I don't need it because it's not something I'm going to reach for, but I liked the idea of it. But I did give it away. I put it in my giveaway, so that scored a 0. Then there was the Spectrum's Collection B08 brush. I think they called it a magic wand. Rather large brush, not quite a highlighter sized brush, and not quite too big to be a blending brush or a fluffy brush to use in your eyes. But it's something you could use. You could use it to pat under your eyes, set powder under your eyes. You could use it to highlight. How have I used it so far? I know I have used it, but I can't remember how I used it. I think I used it to set the powder under my eyes. I think that's how I've used it. I've definitely used it and I kept it. So that's the main thing. So that got a score of 1. Then there was the Brave New Hair Keratin Mask. I was a bit dubious about this brand because I've received a product from them before, which was like this brown liquidy body shimmery thing, which was absolutely disgusting, and I threw it away. So I was a little bit worried about this. It came in the same size tub as that brown liquid shimmery shite. And this was like a keratin mask. It smelled nice, quite fragranced. But I tell you what, I've used it twice now, so my weekly hair wash, and I'm using it as like a quick condition. I normally deep condition my hair, so when I say I deep condition, I normally put a conditioner in it and I'll walk around for hours with a shower cap on so the heat's there penetrating into my hair shafts. With that, for some reason, the last 2 weekends, I've just been too busy just to do that full condition. So I've just been using that, been shampooing my hair twice. and then I've been putting that in, so do the rest of my body, and then I rinse it off. But the moisturizing I'm getting from it, good moisturizing. The curl pattern I'm getting from it as well. It's really, it's quite amazing actually, the curl pattern, because it's given my hair when wet gives a really nice little coily curls. This product, even when my hair dries down, so when it's in that sort of semi-dry state, I've got that lovely curl pattern. And what I could do, if I could be bothered, is use styling gels to maintain and show you what that curl pattern looks like. But I've never had that from a conditioner before, and this is the first time it's done it. No damage to my hair, it just makes my hair feel really nice. I'm really shocked on this. So it's something that if I wasn't receiving conditioners from other places, I would actually go out and buy that. So that's a product I'm giving a star to. So I think that's the second product I'm giving a bit of a boost on its score. So that gets a big old star. And the other product was from Retinol Under Eye Patch. I don't know if I kept that or not. I don't think I did. I think I might have put that in a giveaway. So I'm giving that a 0. And then we also received another product. We got an extra product that month in December. We got a little perfume from, I can't remember the name of the brand, but we got a perfume. Really nice. I'm wearing that today as well. So there's products in this box. So I liked the Elemis product, the Superfood Glow Primer Moisturizer. Really liked that. I'm using it every day. The Spectrum Collections brush I have used, not that often, but I have used it. The Brave New Hair Keratin Hair Mask has really surprised the living daylights out of me. It's really good. Just really enjoying using it. So I'm giving that a 1.5 because it's just so good. And the little perfume, I really like the smell of it. It smells really nice on my body, and the fragrance, yeah, I can still smell it. I mean, I put it on this morning and I can still smell it on my wrist. It lasts all day. Really nice. So that gets a 1 as well. So I think the December box for me might have done it. So 1 for the Elemis, 1 for the brush, 1 for the perfume, and 1.5 for the keratin thing, 4.5. So December's box for 2021, the last box of the year, was the best box for me. Got a 4.5. After that, the March box with the Figs and Rouge primer, blur and primer, that got a score of 4. The September box with the what did it for it? The September box, which had a Figs and Rouge in there again, the Clarity Skin Perfecting Serum, that got a score of 3. So that's only 3 boxes out of 12 that got over 50% in 2021. But for me, there were some really good products. What would be my favourite products of the Glossybox? I think I've kind of said them. So we've got the Figs and Rouge primer there. We've got the Figs and Rouge Clarity Skin Perfecting Serum. I would say the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, which is, I know it's only cheap, it's only £3 something. I thought that was a great product because it's something I've purchased and I really like. So it was really nice to receive that in the box. I was really pleased to see it, even though I didn't keep it, but I thought I was really pleased. And this Brave New Hair Keratin Mask. So I would say it's a tie for me in Glossybox between the Brave New Hair Keratin Mask and the Figs and Rouge Fix and Set Primer. Those were my 2 favourite products from Glossybox in 2021. Products that I would go out and buy again, or definitely use again. I'd get the Figs and Rouge primer on sale. I would never pay full price for it because I'm a tight cow. But yeah, that keratin hair mask, yeah, that was a stunning product for me. And there you go. That's my Glossybox for 2021. Yeah, what did you think? Do you agree with my assessment of the year, the comments I made overall? What are you thinking? Do you agree? Do you strongly disagree with me? How did you find 2021 from Glossybox? I am continuing with it. I think I am. I can't remember if I kept my auto renew on or if I turned it off. I don't know. If I don't get a box in January, then we know. Actually, I don't think they've taken a payment for January, so maybe I've got my auto renew turned off. I'll have to have a look and see. You know what, I don't think I've got a box for January coming, so I need to sign up again for the year, I think. But yeah, I will continue with Glossybox. It's a ride. It's like a roller coaster ride with Glossybox. I enjoy getting a box just to laugh at it, get angry at it, enjoy the products. I'm introduced to it, and it's a good price. So as long as they don't put the price up, it's all good value. But if they put the price up like say Rockerbox did, then I will definitely think twice. And guess who else I signed on to this year? You're gonna laugh at me. I signed up to Look Fantastic again. I know. After I swore I would never do Look Fantastic ever again, I've signed up to them. I think I've only done it for 3 months just to see how I get on. But yeah, I have signed up for them. So I will be getting a Look Fantastic box very, very soon. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Would you like me to do one of these reviews again for any of my other subscription boxes I've received in 2021? Please let me know, and let me know which one. So the ones I'm thinking of are Birchbox. I don't think I had a Birchbox in January, but definitely February to the rest of the year. So I've got Birchbox. Rockerbox I didn't start until about March, so I could do Rockerbox. I can do my BoxyCharm. All 3 of them, base and premium. I can do Ipsy. I can do my Ipsy Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus. So there's 5 bags there I could do, subscription boxes I could do there. Let me know if you want me to do a year 2021 of any of those again, and if so, I'll get on and make those videos up. Alright guys, take care. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. It's really important that I do get this engagement and thumbs up, because it helps to promote my channel. And if you haven't done so already, press that subscribe button. You know how it goes. Press the subscribe button, press the bell, and that will make sure you'll get any of my notifications for future videos. Alright guys, take care, stay safe. See you soon. Bye.